any noise, an oyster, but no really noise, an oyster most. I don't get caught off guard easily, ever, if at all, especially not now. I've been preparing for months to confront this creature, the Mothman. Let's lay the facts bare. From 1966 to 1967, the small town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia was stalked by an entity, a creature dubbed the Mothman. The sightings concluded in the collapse of the Silver Bridge in 1967, leaving 44 individuals dead, wherein the sightings ceased. Until April 15th, 2017, where they started again in Chicago. So, how do we find this creature? The Mothman. It's actually a lot easier than I thought. My team meets here at my house every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're kind of like a family here. There's me, Mitchell Spencer, the dad, the face, somehow also the drummer. There's our cameraman, who's actually a woman, Jessie. It's wild! And our intern. He's not really part of the family vibe, less in the sense that you had an irresponsible sister, perhaps with a drug addiction. She had a child, and you adopted it, mostly out of a sense of responsibility and right-doing. And he's cheap.
I'm Chris. I'm not paid. They don't pay me.
Can't put a price on experience.
I'm doing this for a SAG credit.
Mitch, do you know what a SAG credit is?
All I've done so far is file Mitch's taxes, drive him around town, pick out greeting cards, and then stamp an ampersand on all these pieces of paper. But it's okay, I'm getting a SAG credit. Everybody's gotta grind.
Chicago. Land of enchantment, city of lights, home of deep dish pizza, championship athletes, and lately, a dark and mysterious force. What? When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet several cats have been torn apart. Today we find ourselves in the Lincoln Park area of Chicago, at Oz Park specifically. We're talking to Charles Guthrie, who is a local resident that appears to have the inside scoop. Does he have the answers we need, or will we simply find ourselves on the wrong side of the rainbow? Alright. They wade across the isthmus to put fists inside themselves on Christmas. Fuck, are you this cold every day? Okay, oh, sorry. I'm not that cold. We'll cut this out in the post. Charles, you claim to have seen the creature.
Well, see, I was born in this park on a wet winter night in the middle of February 20 years ago. Maybe 20 years. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I was born under that big statue of the Tan Man. Truth be told, I didn't know there was anything past 90 until I was 20, which apparently maybe I am.
So, have you ever left Chicago, Charles?
Well, don't call me. Don't call me. Don't call me Charles. That's my mom's name. Well, maybe. Anyway, you can call me Butcher or Butch.
Butcher. Where did you get that nickname?
You know, like I was saying, I've never left Chicago, so I know this park like the back of my feet.
Now, what happened on the night in question?
Well, you know, I was coming out of the PetSmart over yonder, and with two big bags of Friskies in my hand.
Friskies? Like the cat food?
No! Not cat food. Crack. That is what I call crack, so could you let me tell my fucking story, alright?
Absolutely, I apologize.
Thank you. Anyway, I was making my way across Dr. Oz Park, and there wasn't a soul in sight. I mean, like all the lights were working, but I've never felt darkness like that in my life. And that's when I looked up, and my whole mind went blank. Which it's not known to do. And that's when I dropped my shopping bags, and that's when I saw it.
Saw what?
The big bird. It was about 7 feet tall, Looked like a giant half man, half bird type of thing. And it just stared at me for what felt like an eternity, and it just jetted into the sky. And with wings, wings 10 feet wide. I felt like I'd never met him, but he knew me.
What happened then?
Well, it had 3 cats in its claws. Some of the best cats I had, and it flew up, and I heard it screech before I lost him. It went crazy. Did I mention it stole 3 kitty cats?
Charles, was there anyone there that night? Anyone who can corroborate your story?
No. Well, I mean, just me, the knight, and the Lord.
Yeah, I was with the chef that night.
The chef?
Yeah, that's what we call Charles. The chef, Guy Fieri.
That's a dumb name.
But, why?
Well, he was coming out of the Petco with the Friskies we needed to bait the traps.
Wait, so Friskies aren't crack?
Boy, you want me to tell you a story or not?
Intern, professionalism, please.
So, he was coming out of the Petco, and I was over yonder getting old Smokey the trash grill going, And I heard a ruckus, so I look over the park, and there he was.
The Mothman.
Sure. Hey, I don't recognize you boys. You guys new to the precinct?
Precinct?
We're not cops.
Animal control?
We're a documentary film crew.
No shit! Well, that's all I remember. I wish I could help more, but that's all I got.
Oh no. Sir, you've been more than helpful. We have other leads to follow. There's more than one way to skin a cat.
Yeah.
An ominous first chapter, to be sure, and macabre continuation of those events so long ago on a snowy bridge in West Virginia. With over 2 million people in the city, it's hard to say who will see this creature and who will be safe. Until then, count your 9 lives. Keep those pets indoors.